Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't spook the prey. Don't look so surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Снежные wilds. This time, it's a Fae gang. Well, all you need to know is that these aren't Fae you want to mess with. They aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep. Here in Снежная, most things considered prey are dangerous to get involved with, but a hunter has to make a living. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real hoard of Kresnik crystal. All for smuggling, of course. It won't appear on Project Stuja's ledger, so no officials will investigate, even if it gets stolen. Don't worry. Like I said, Fae gangs aren't legitimate organizations. Once the crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they'd dare go door to door to take it right back under the Druzhna's nose? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me. Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's nothing particularly noble. I'm just one crook robbing another. It's always good to have extra help, but you know what? With your skills, you'll be fine. Good boy. Sit. Are there horns inside? And how about claws? So, the gang's heavyweights are present and they're armed. How many horns are we talking? More than 10? Still can't count to 10, huh? Looks like I'll have to go and check for myself. I'm confident I can figure out their exact numbers, but I'll need to get closer. Traveler, stay hidden nearby with Tugarin for now, and wait for my signal. Excuse me. I wasn't aware that someone lived here.
Where'd you come from, kid? What do you want?
I'm just a hunter. I've been hunting nearby and used up all my fire water, so I need to find somewhere to warm up.
Save it, kid. You better scram, or there'll be trouble.
All right. 2 outside the door, 3 inside. No need to worry about runners after all.
The heck do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm hunting.
There's the gunshot. It's go time.
Show me what I need to taste my blood.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come on. Pinnacle of excellence. A little amuse-bouche. Paradigm shift.
Let's search the place and see where they hid the crystal.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Not a single piece in here. What were they guarding this cabin for, then? A key and a card? What do you think they're for? Hold on to the card for now. As for the key, it's probably for that door over there. Makes sense if you think about it. Hoarding crystal is dicey business right now, so they'd want to keep their stash well hidden. Sure. Assuming this key unlocks the door. There's nothing here. Did we just get unlucky this time? This ice. No, this ice is fresh. Probably put here to keep people out. Guess we'll have to go deeper if we want to find our crystal. 2 safeguards in a row. Must be quite the hoard. No problem. It hasn't formed for long, so this should be a cinch. Sure enough, there's a path. Traveler, let's go. On reflection, that was a risky move I made back there. Diving headfirst into a suspicious cave isn't how an experienced hunter should operate. But it had to be done. Too many people need this crystal.
Merciless.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are their gang members here too? Not just yet. Not until we know what's going on. Looks like there are two groups over there. I'll need to use my scope to see clearly.
I said stay back! All of you! I've got the detonator in my hand!
Hey, cool it. I told you. Turn around and walk away now, and we won't cause you any trouble.
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share of it. Old Sire's rules. The East Mylaw family will get their fair share for Old Sire's sake, but the rest, we've earned it. You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's not what the rules say!
They're arguing over how to split the loot?
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? All you've managed to do is block the way in.
Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you? You ain't getting nothing.
So what? We found this place first. There's gotta be a finder's fee for that, at least. Old Sire!
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Zmi would pick up where he left off? Huh? I didn't think so. Now beat it!
What about Lady Voronina? You saying you're not scared of her either?
Oh, you!
Look, the only reason any of us are able to get by in this ash heap they call Снежная is because of Old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. But if you break the rules, you can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be hearing about it.
All right, so we're doing this the hard way.
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest of our days!
Stop! You really want to die here?
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you came in. The boys on lookout told me. You never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, you'd have offed us already! We weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this far for these antiques. But it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought. And we want our share!
Antiques? Sell them! You short-sighted fools. You're the reason we're always getting trampled underfoot.
Oh, save it! You gonna make a deal or not?
Looks like we've run into another bunch of crooks robbing crooks. Valuable antiques, apparently. Fey gangs are known to smuggle that kind of stuff. We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed. Leave this to me. Go, Tagarin!
What? We got company?
Extinguished!
Just you. Cover me!
Drat! Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for backup, he'll have to go back to base. That gives us more than enough time to clean this place out. Let's go take a look inside. Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era. I don't know much about these ancient artifacts. If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff. Maybe I can get him to come take a look later. This thing clearly isn't going anywhere. Let's start with whatever we can carry. But with this barrier blocking the way, we can't get any further inside.
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card, it may be possible to unlock it.
An access card? Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. With any luck, this might be what it's for. What just happened? The Shadow Realm. So this card and the items here, they're both connected to the Shadow Realm? Looks like we'll need to find an expert to figure out how to use these things. Everything else aside, at least the way's open. Still, if they knew they'd need this to clear the way, why leave it with the lookout outside? And then seal the cave entrance? Clearly, this card is very important to them. They couldn't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands. But they also had to make sure it was safe before using it. I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques. Guess we'll just have to head inside and take a look. We can study this card and that pedestal later when we have the time. What is it? It's clearly not from this era either. Is this one of the antiques they were talking about? Nothing else around here looks that valuable. You think we can sell this? We gotta make this hunt worth it somehow. Wait, that device. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some cash, so I swiped one to take a look. Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device. Not sure. All I remember is that we need to connect these pipes to get it running. Getting rid of the ice freezing the pipes should do the trick. Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well give it a try and see what it actually does. It's so warm. Some sort of furnace, maybe?
Looks like the intel was good. A prototype Kresnik's torch. Tech from that age is what the big boss needs for the plan.
Tagarn, don't move.
Smart choice if you ask me. See what I'm holding? I grabbed that numbskull's detonator during the commotion back there. Made a couple of modifications to it too. Now, the moment I let this thing go, it's gonna blow!
So you came right back here without calling for backup? That wasn't such a smart choice.
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. After all the manpower we put into obtaining it, if I go back now, the boss will have my head on the spot! I'm not leaving without that card! That and this equipment are crucial to the boss, so hand it over! Don't tell me you're after this technology too. Oh, I get it. Some other group sent you, huh? Who was it? The Energy Commission or Luchkin?
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of them.
Don't play games with me. After the old man died, the High Table decided we'd outlived our usefulness. Nowadays, we risk our necks digging stuff up in the Shadow Realm. And then what? It all ends up in the pockets of those big shots. Hey, I told you, tell your dog to get down and stay put.
Tagarin, down.
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Who sent you? Who are you with?
No one. I'm just a hunter. So it's a prototype Kresnik's torch? Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it gives off light and heat like a furnace, let's just use it as a furnace. It really is unique. I've seen a lot of crystal-powered furnaces, and this one is stronger than any of them. It can warm up this whole area. This place makes a perfect shelter. I'll bring all the villagers at risk of freezing over here. Much easier than handing out crystal. This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful hunt. Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. And honestly, that's not what I'm about. Question for you. What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an adventurer? With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. But an adventurer always goes that extra step further. So, I'll let you hold on to that access card and any weapon parts we find here. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they? Of course, I know that. Anyway, let's bring the villagers over. Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers over. Might be useful when you're in a hurry. We did good today. Thanks for all your help. Pleasantries aside, here's your payment, so please take it. If you ever need a hand in the future, I'll be ready to do my part. This pedestal looks interesting. I'm curious to know what it's used for.
Well, for starters, I can definitely confirm that it's Shadow Realm technology. Hey there, I'm Trapeznikov, a friend of Alosha's.
Remember when I said I was going to bring someone I know from the Rokot? This is the guy. He's a real expert on Shadow Realm tech. So anyway, the pedestal. Any idea what it does?
Looks to me like some sort of device for browsing information. But you need the right access to unlock it.
Establishing user permissions. Activated.
Looks like we can use this pedestal to look up information on those technological creations.
Great. Mystery solved, I guess.
This access card of yours is really quite something, Traveler. It activated this pedestal, opens barriers. I expect we'll need to unlock the relevant clearance first, though. I bet it involves the symbols on the card in some way. You want me to teach you? I'm afraid my knowledge is rudimentary at best, but I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. Interesting. So there's a hidden room inside these ruins. Based on my recent observations, all the artifacts here date back to the Bielitsar's era. Rumor has it that during his reign, he tasked a mysterious organization with excavating technological artifacts from the Shadow Realm and putting them to use. I didn't think we'd find so many here. These ruins must have been connected to the excavation work.
See? I told you bringing him here would be a huge help. He's a real expert in this field.
I don't know about expert, but I've always been fascinated by this kind of stuff. Anyway, Traveler, as long as you keep unlocking permissions, we should be able to get our hands on all the tech here.
Cool. That's a lot of stuff. Nothing compatible with my rifle, though, by the looks of it. Shame.
Hey! If it isn't Alёsha!
Traveler. Paimon. It's been a while. How are you feeling, Paimon?
Don't worry, Paimon's all better now. What are you doing out here?
I want to fix up this abandoned station.
You too?
Guessing you've already been here with Odette or Водяница. The idea started out as something Водяница randomly brought up at a party. Before I knew it, I'd been roped in to help. If we can restore this station so it's back up and running again, everyone who lives around here will benefit greatly. Unfortunately, our government's too busy executing some grander plan to notice this little spot. So, it's up to citizens like me to step up. But that's fine by me. It's one way I can stand up for what the Rokot believes in without having to reach for my gun.
Yeah! The two of us have done this sort of thing plenty of times.
All right, but I can't let you help us for nothing. I'll make sure you're paid fairly. I'd like to fix this station's heat source first, but I had the technicians from the Rokot check it out. They said this kind of furnace needs a certain power core. Without that, it won't start.
A power core? Where are we supposed to find one of those?
No idea yet. All I know is it's something to do with the Shadow Realm tech excavated during the Bielitsar's time. Good point. We did run into quite a few gang members back when we discovered those underground ruins. I remember them saying that the gangs are secretly excavating various Shadow Realm relics. They could well have what we're looking for. I heard from a friend at the Rokot that there's a gang active near here. But if we start investigating just on a hunch, who knows when we'll find what we need. Things have been pretty busy at the Rokot lately, too. Looks like we'll have to put the repair work at this station on hold for now. We'll come back to it when we have the chance.
Actually, we've already looked into all that gangland stuff. Oh, right! And we got that strange crystal thing, didn't we? Do you think it's the power core for the furnace?
What a coincidence. Can I take a look? One moment. Let me try this out.
Oh, here we go! It's fixed! Oh, this heater is amazing! Paimon feels nice and warm already.
Thanks to you two, this step of the renovations is finally complete. Please accept this in return.
So, is there anything else you need help with?
I said I was gonna pick out a few cute puppies to act as guard dogs here, but I can handle that. No need to bother you with it. Once all the repair work is complete, this station should make a great little gathering spot. So be sure to drop by if you have the time.
We sure will!
This furnace is proving more useful than I expected.
Yeah, it was a little unstable at first, but Kresnik crystal burns much more efficiently with this design. And thanks to all the maintenance work you two have been doing, the output has finally stabilized. Crystal is still in short supply, but if we pull together the limited stock we have, there's actually more than enough.
Looks like we won't have to worry about anyone freezing in the near future. By the way, Have any gang members come around lately?
No, actually.
Must have been some overeager grunt acting on his own initiative then. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
I think it's time to celebrate. Shall I call everyone over so they can meet the heroic young man who established this shelter?
Now's not the time for jokes like that. We're sticking to the story, okay? You establish this shelter, and you let them here.
All right, fine.
Because I'm a member of the Rokot. Keeping a low profile is a matter of principle.
No way! Did you say a ghost?
It's true, I swear. Everyone's talking about it. The moment it strikes midnight, eerie music echoes from the theater. Someone even saw the ghost shadow dancing on the wall.
You're sure someone didn't just make that up to scare people?
Yes, I heard it last night. The sound was so eerie. I don't even know how to describe it.
What was that?
Who's there? Traveler?
Odette?
Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost? I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost. Here. This is the true form of said ghost. It's a music box. It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was little. It used to play beautiful melodies, but its internal mechanisms have deteriorated over time. And now... It sounds terrible, doesn't it? It'll take some time to fix, but my daytime schedule tends to be quite packed, and I don't have the right tools at home. So I had to sneak off to my private lounge in the middle of the night. Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part? It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time. But I must say, you're pretty brave. Most would have fled the moment they heard the music or saw a ghost. Always eager to help. That's what they say about you. I guess they were right. I appreciate the offer, but I want to fix it myself. But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret from me, I'd really appreciate that. Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations. If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret. Did you not want one? Водяница said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes. Oh, that said, could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean. It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Poster over there? Looks like the Korolievsky troupe is putting on a new ballet! Black Snow Swan? That's an interesting name. Aren't snow swans usually white? Looks like the person playing the lead is...
Please come to your senses, Miss Odette. There's no way you can get all this done in time.
That's Водяница's voice, isn't it? Sounds like it came from over there.
The premiere is only 2 weeks away. Why are you still taking on Fatui missions? What about the rehearsals or the meet and greets here at the theater?
I doubt either of those will take up the whole day. And even if they do, there's still time at night.
You mean when you're supposed to be eating dinner or sleeping? Which one are you planning to skip this time?
Neither. I made this decision based on objective knowledge of my own abilities, not...
Sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just, things sounded a little heated over here, so we came to check.
Traveler and Paimon. Perfect timing. Help me talk some sense into Odette, please.
Nothing.
Right. Just our prima ballerina running herself into the ground again. You saw the poster outside, right? Odette's starring in the Black Snow Swan in 2 weeks. And let me tell you, this ballet is a real test of a dancer's technical skill and their emotional understanding of the character. But just as rehearsal time's getting tight, Odette's gone and accepted a monster-slaying mission from the Fatui. Who knows how long that's gonna take? It's not like monster hunting is a walk in the park either. What if this causes problems during the final performance, and people start sending complaints to the theater?
Could you explain the situation to the Fatui, maybe? Just say you didn't know how tight the rehearsal schedule was gonna get.
You misunderstand. I applied to work with the Fatui with full knowledge of said schedule.
Huh? Why would you do that?
All that matters is that I'm confident I can do both.
Forget it. You win. But if someone comes looking for you and you're nowhere to be found, I'm not covering for you this time.
Yeah, we know you're just looking out for her, Водяница, but it seems like she's got her heart set on doing both.
I knew it was a lost cause. Just do me a favor and at least let someone else help manage your schedule, okay, Odette?
I can do that on my...
What was that?
Fine. Very well.
That was quick!
Well, back when we were trapped in the theater, the Traveler proved to be someone we can trust. Besides, she's dealt with many harbingers and is familiar with how the Fatui operate. I'm sure she's up to the task.
You picked the Traveler when I'm standing right here? We've known each other for way longer!
That's true. And whether it's through the theater or the Rocot, you know I'm always happy to work with you. But if I left this up to you, you'd set aside too much time for rest, or drag me out to go shopping and buy snacks.
Well, that's because rest is a necessity.
To you, everything is a necessity.
Well, there are too many fun things worth trying in this world. I'm not just gonna let them pass me by.
Are there? I never noticed.
Of course not. You never let your eyes stray from what's right in front of you.
It's only natural for one's eyes to stare straight ahead.
And that is why friends are so important. Each friend is like an extra pair of eyes. So she's all yours, Traveler and Paimon. I trust your vision. Good. Then since you've agreed to put the Traveler in charge of your schedule, you better listen to her and follow it, Odette.
Okay, I promise.
That's more like it. All right, it's all up to you then. The schedule planner is over there, so fill it out whenever you're ready. Remember, the premiere for the Black Snow Swan is in 2 weeks.
The Fatui mission assessment is in 1 week, so do factor that in as well.
Okay, leave it to us! Wait a second. Does this make us your managers for the next 2 weeks?
I suppose. Here's to the start of a successful working relationship, then.
I'm leaving Odette in your hands, okay? Try to keep a close eye on her and don't let her wear herself out.
The schedule planner is right over there. I'll be relying on you these next 2 weeks. The Traveler scheduled a day off for me today. She probably wants me to relax. I don't think there's time to spare for that. I'd rather just keep pushing. But I promised Водяница and the Traveler I'd stick to the schedule. So I should keep my word. A glass of lemonade and a serving of snowball blooms atop snowfields, please. Thank you. I suppose a little rest never hurt anyone.
morning, Miss Odette.
Morning. I'll be right there. Good morning, traveler. Paimon. Rehearsal is about to start. You can sit on the floor and watch if you want. Dance rehearsals involve lots of repetitive practice, though, so it might not be that entertaining. Feel free to leave if you get bored.
Okay. Don't worry about us. We'll play it by ear.
All right, then I'll head in.
Wow! She got into the zone the minute she walked through that door. Her whole aura seems different. Yeah. Let's head in. Hopefully, the rehearsal goes smoothly.
All right, we're here.
So, you just need to clear out the monsters around here, right?
All of them across this entire area, actually. We can do a little at a time, though. Step by step, just like dancing.
Oh, got it. Guess if it's who he does do good deeds sometimes, huh?
Of course. That's only natural.
Guess you're right. Keeping monsters from invading this area is a good thing for sure.
Well, let's get moving, shall we? Odettä!
Another star goes out! Manifest! Unleash! A dash of frosting! Goose on the loose!
Waltz of the snowflakes! Alright, done. We're early, so feel free to rest for now. Would you like some water?
Thanks! Oh, wait a minute. We're your managers. That should be our line.
Don't worry about it.
Wow. Seems like the venue went all out for this meet and greet. Is attendance usually pretty high?
Yes. Events like this serve both as a warm-up for the performance and promotion for the dancers. So the theater takes them quite seriously. If this were an open house or a discussion, we'd need to interact face-to-face with the audience. But for an autograph session like today, we only need to sign posters and commemorative albums.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So, whenever a fan comes up to you, you give him your brightest smile and say, "Thanks for always supporting me."
Smiling isn't necessary, and neither is a thank you. I don't know if you've managed other celebrities before, but I generally don't use exclamation marks either.
Oh, well, you do things your own way. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, just like the black snow swan.
everyone. It is my great pleasure to have you here for Theater Open Day. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the prima ballerina of the Korolievsky troupe, Odette.
Hello.
Whoa, she's not smiling, even at a time like this.
Ah, but you see, that's where Miss Odette's charm lies.
Thank you for that warm reception. Now then, straight to business. Let's talk about the upcoming ballet I'm sure we're all eagerly anticipating, The Black Snow Swan. It is, as you may know, an adaptation of a literary classic. Through the story of an extraordinary black snow swan, the ballet explores the relationship between the individual and the collective, as well as the eternal question of fate. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you, Miss Odette, on behalf of our audience, what are your thoughts on this work?
It's a fantastic work. Interpreting it as a ballet has proved difficult, but it's worth it.
A most concise insight, Miss Odette. I'm sure everyone's curious about the effort that lies behind this seemingly understated conclusion. Could you share a bit more?
Everyone in the company gives their all to each performance. I'm no more hardworking than them. But the Black Snow Swan does hold a special meaning to me personally, so I will make sure to do my very best.
Oh, splendid! We'll leave the remaining time for questions from the audience. The lady in blue, over there. Your question, please?
I heard you added a lot of difficult steps to the choreography and even intend to challenge the record for the most consecutive fouettes performed on stage. Is that true?
It is. I believe it's well within my current capabilities.
What Снежная needs is revitalization. Instead of promoting these performances, shouldn't celebrities lead by example and do some actual work instead?
Huh? What kind of question is that? Is he trying to pick a fight?
As a prima ballerina, I respect our artistic traditions, and I use ballet to express my love and care for our land. I also hope those who watch my performances can find the strength to defy fate through art. That includes you, sir.
Miss Odette, what are the key characteristics of the Black Snow Swan to you?
Solitude, nobility. Even at the cost of her own life, she refuses to bow down to fate.
Thank you, Miss Odette. Are there any other questions from the audience?
Miss Odette, how many hours a day do you spend training? And what does that entail?
Miss Odette, what kind of music do you listen to during dance practice?
Something wrong, Odette? Paimon thought your answers were great. Your fans are so passionate.
It was tiring, but seeing how excited and passionate they all were, even after the event ended, I'm even more determined to make this performance a good one.
We believe in you. We're done for the day, so you should head back early and get some rest.
No need. I'm going to head to the studio to do some extra practice. I'll leave once I'm tired. In this instance, I do believe that talent knows best.
Nothing on the schedule for today, but Paimon wonders if Odette's actually getting any rest. She seems like the type to push herself way too hard. Why don't we stop in on her usual stomping grounds? See if we can check in on her. Okay, so she's not at the theater. She isn't here either. No sign of any monsters, at least. Doesn't look like she came to Podvorier restaurant to eat either. Well, we basically looked everywhere. If we didn't miss her somehow, she's probably resting at home. Guess we can finally relax. Ah! It's Odette! What a coincidence! We didn't expect to see you here.
Did you need something from me?
No, we just wanted to say hi. Why do you look so nervous? That's a lot of boxes. Were you just out shopping? Odette?
These are mystery boxes. Each one has a music box inside. I'm trying to get the secret edition.
So that's why you bought so many. Well, did you get the one you wanted?
Not yet. I still have one left to open. A duplicate. I've gotten this one 5 times now. I'll go buy 10 more.
Hold on. Let's be reasonable about this, okay?
Starting with 10 is perfectly reasonable.
Hana's not trying to stop you. It's just... you've already bought so many. Are you sure this isn't your stubbornness talking? You want the secret edition that much?
Yes. Because I'm the reason my mother broke her favorite music box. I fell during dance practice one day, and she dropped it while helping me up. It was an antique, so it's hard to find others like it, and repairing it isn't easy. But the newly released secret edition from these mystery boxes looks just like it.
Oh.
Thank you. Still some left. I need to hurry to the next location.
Hold on.
Lady Marionette.
Scrambling to complete the mission before the deadline, are we? This is quite unlike you, Odette. I'm the Harbinger in charge of evaluating the status of this mission. As for my assessment, I imagine you know where this is going.
I apologize, Lady Marionette.
Apology accepted. I understand your circumstances quite well. I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. The performance is in a week. You must be putting a lot of time and energy into rehearsal. Everyone has their limits, Odette. It's important to think those things through before accepting a mission. Are we clear?
Yes. I apologize, Lady Marionette.
All right. You've already apologized once, and I'm not here to lecture you. In any case, I'm sure your efforts will bear fruit nonetheless. I've heard what people have been saying. They praise your artistry, recognize your courage in constantly challenging yourself, and firmly believe that you will once again deliver outstanding work. In truth, I'm also looking forward to your performance. But it's important not to let work fall by the wayside. Yes?
Yes.
Well, then I have nothing more to say. Just be more cognizant next time.
Yes, Lady Marionette. Please, take care.
Ah, Odette. That reminds me.
Yes?
Good luck with the performance. Arlecchino and I will both be in attendance.
Okay. Thank you.
Dear Odette, come and build a snowman with me. Or hop on a train, roaming Снежные with glee. It's been ages since you've come to play. I've been singing to the fish all day. Though the stage is far from empty, you know I'm feeling so alone, just watching as the time ticks by. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. No, I do not wish to drag you into the water. I am not some water imp.
You've rehearsed enough. You know your lines by heart.
No. You're supposed to tell me not to be nervous. Then I'm gonna do great.
You're clearly not even nervous.
Fine. Dear Odette, come and build a snowman with me.
That's the last of the monsters around here, right? You okay, Odette? You fought extra hard today.
I'm fine. It's just... No, I'm just trying to find the right words. This is where I used to practice dancing when I was little.
Out in the wild?
Well, most of the time, it was in a studio full of mirrors. But every so often, I would practice outside. I love dancing in nature. It reminds me of the true essence of the art form, celebrating the beauty in this world.
Oh! Is that why you took on this mission? Because you wanted to keep the spot peaceful?
That's part of the reason. It's because of the black snow swan.
The ballet?
Yes. I practiced it a lot when I was little, but I didn't get to perform it on stage in the end. That was a big disappointment for a long time.
It's about a snow swan whose feathers are a different color than everyone else, right?
That's right. I felt so sorry for the black snow swan back then. It suffered such an unfair fate just because of how it was born. It deserved to live a normal life alongside its companions, but it couldn't. Actually, when I was little, the black snow swan was my least favorite role in the ballet. I didn't want to be anything like her, but fate always has a way of playing tricks on us. The more I wanted to be a dazzling white snow swan on stage, the closer my real life came to the black swan. I have a much greater appreciation for the character now, but thinking about what I felt as a child helps me reflect on how far I've come. I hoped it might help me better interpret the character in the ballet itself.
So that's why you thought of coming here.
Do you know how the Black Snow Swan's story ends? She stops trying to fit in with the flock and lives on proudly in solitude. After that, she flies higher than any other snow swan. In the end, the pure white clouds embrace her, and she goes to a place no white-feathered snow swan could ever reach.
That's a beautiful ending.
Yes, solitary, yet beautiful.
Well, after hearing all that, Paimon thinks you can pull it off for sure. We'll be cheering for you.
Thank you. But before that, I should focus on the work I'm doing for the Fatui.
Is this how I'm supposed to spin? It hurts my toes. Is that normal?
Yes.
Okay, so is being dizzy normal too? I don't even get dizzy when I spin around in the water.
You're just a beginner, so yes.
Wait, how do you bear with the dizziness while you dance then? You spin much harder than this.
What you need to do is pick a spot to focus on, then quickly whip your head around, like this. Now you try.
Like this? Am I doing better?
A little.
You shore folk live far more tiring lives than us water fae.
The solution is to keep practicing. On land, that is. It'll take about a month.
And after that?
You'll have gotten used to it.
Podvorya smoked sausage, 1 Glupov rye bread, 2 Snow Realm okroshkas, 4 Snežnaya shashliks, and a Rime Current ice cream for each of us, please.
None for me.
Come on, you're still gonna have just salad, even on your day off?
Yes?
Alright, well, just 4 Rime Current ice creams then.
Sorry. Are we late?
No, we got here early. Водяница just ordered a bunch of food.
Sounds like we're in for a treat.
Should we start things off with a toast? To Odette, and a successful performance tomorrow.
Break away!
Come on, Odette, join in.
You want me to toast myself?
Fine, I'll do it for you. To a great show!
Huh?
Gotta at least set the mood.
Mm.
No need to thank me. Anything for my favorite colleague. So, how is it playing manager these past 2 weeks, you two? Have you been turned off from the industry forever? Oh, well, no surprise there. Who could be unhappy spending time with our dear Odette? So, what made it so great? Let's hear it! Oh, that sounds great! You should be my manager next, Traveler. We can't let all this experience go to waste.
Your schedule is really that packed?
Oh, I can make it packed. Just you watch.
Have you seen Odette around here? Paimon just came back from backstage. The staff all said that right after Odette finished her curtain call and changed her clothes, she just left. Didn't tell anyone where she was going either. They were supposed to have a short celebration party too. Ah, Odette!
Sorry. But can I just have a moment to myself?
We're really worried about you, Odette.
We've been by your side over the past 2 weeks, so we know how hard you've been working and how much effort you've put in. Trying to handle both jobs at once?
I failed.
You had the best of intentions. It's just...
Paimon, I know you mean well, but there's no need to comfort me like this. I failed to perform the difficult steps in the choreography. I didn't live up to the audience's expectations. And I failed to execute my Fatui missions. I let myself down. The last thing I want is people to take pity on me and forgive me out of kindness. That would make me feel even more ashamed.
Paimon thinks you're being too hard on yourself.
Good question, Traveler. I suppose my answer is no. I wouldn't want to give up on either. Even knowing that it didn't work out. Even knowing it's nearly impossible. I would hold out hope. I would still want to try. I suppose I just don't know when to quit.
Hey, don't make it sound like a bad thing. That's just who you are. Super stubborn, but also really tough.
Thanks. I know I said I didn't need comforting, but I feel a lot better after talking with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I guess the most important thing is that I finally see myself clearly. The past cannot be undone, and I'll take responsibility for my shortcomings. But I have absolutely no intention of letting life beat me down. By the next performance, the next mission, I'll show everyone a different me. That should do it. Let's see. Close your eyes. I've done all I could, but I'm by no means a professional. If there are still flaws in the work, I don't want you to see them. So please, close your eyes.
Odette?
Sorry, I got a little emotional just now. You can open your eyes. I suppose I wasn't expecting to hear such a beautiful melody from it after all this time. All right, if you can keep a secret. I mentioned earlier that this was a birthday present. In truth, it's also the last birthday present I received from my mother. It's complicated. After that birthday, our family started to struggle financially, and life got busier and busier. But most of all, my mother and I gradually drifted apart. She always said that my dancing lacked emotional warmth, but I kept myself closed off and refused to listen to her guidance. Now I realize how childish that was. So, when I found this music box in the attic, it felt like a symbol of happier times. But in a twist of irony, the melody it played was harsh and distorted. Almost like it was reminding me how much I've neglected it and my family all these years. And now, I can't help but wonder, if I can pluck a music box free from the grasp of time, might I be able to restore a relationship I wore away with my own hands? I will. In fact, I plan on doing so tonight. But I should thank you first. While I originally had no intention of relying on help, the repairs only went so smoothly thanks to the materials you provided. Besides, you've decorated this place so very elegantly. It really suits my taste. Just a pity it won't scare off nosy theater goers anymore. I'll be sure to save you a ticket for my future shows.
How much longer?
3.
You were at 4 a second ago. Why are we back down to 3?
4.
What? Oh, I can't do this anymore. Ow! Ow, ow. I bumped my knee.
I noticed her dancing in the snowfield outside of town. She was clearly struggling, and I happened to be free, so I came to give her some guidance.
Miss Odette is right. I really don't dance very well. At this rate, passing the troup's audition is looking like just a pipe dream.
Yes, it'll be very difficult.
But I'll practice hard. I'm gonna practice every step until I know them all by heart.
Don't leave her hanging, Odette. Aren't you gonna say something encouraging?
Every dancer who auditions for the troupe tells themselves the same thing. They all rehearse, they all memorize the movements. But not everyone makes it to the stage. Not because they didn't work hard, but because someone else is the better dancer. And if someone has never danced on stage, nobody wants to hear about all her hard work behind the scenes. That's the cruel reality. Their pasts will be buried under the snow, forgotten by everyone except themselves.
Is that what happened to you?
Once. But I don't like talking about the past. It's pointless.
Still, you made it in the end, right? The snow couldn't keep you buried forever.
Any seed that survives the harsh winter will sprout eventually. By that point, it has lived long and its roots run deep.
Then can you please guide me through the winter? I'll never say the word can't again, even if you're counting to 10.
Promise?
I promise. Thanks, teacher.
I'm not a teacher.
Oh, thanks, prima ballerina.
Only Водяница likes being called prima.
All right, just Odette then. Either way, you're the best teacher or prima ballerina, mentor, or whatever I could hope for.
She's coming on kind of strong, huh? Odette's looking away.
I was looking at the domovoi.
Yeah, right. Like anyone's gonna buy that excuse. Oh, wait. There really are domovoi.
Oh, those are my friends. When I used to practice by myself, they sometimes came by to cheer me on. One time, when I had a bad fall, they even dressed my wound for me. We made a deal that once I join the troupe, I'll teach them how to dance. But it looks like I still have a long road ahead of me.
You can start teaching them now.
What? But I haven't even mastered the moves myself yet.
You can stick with the basics. Teaching others is a good way to consolidate your own learning. Just teach them the most foundational dance steps. The key is repetition. Keep doing the steps over and over again until your body knows them without you having to think about it.
Ah, Paimon gets it. That's what you meant by roots that run deep, right?
That is correct.
Cool. Got it. Thanks, Odette.
I'll say this up front. This will be a long journey, like trudging through a vast snowfield.
I know, but I have to try to...
Every traveler believes they can conquer the winter, up until the point when they freeze to death on the tundra. So, always keep your eyes on the goal. Go on, practice. You don't have much time left.
supposed to be teaching them, but she's been dancing the entire time, too.
You're spending too much time resting and not enough dancing.
You're so strict, Odette. It's kinda intimidating.
Really? I thought I was being a little too soft. Ritova has potential, but for a dancer, talent without opportunity can prove an insurmountable curse. I hope so too, but I suspect that if she ever does make it to the stage, she might come to miss the days she spent dancing with the Fae in the snowfields.
Whoa! That made me jump. Why did so many little animals suddenly scurry over? Strange. They seem to be fleeing from something. The voice seems to be coming from this hole. My ears, they're ringing non-stop. Why does this voice sound so familiar? Should I jump down? Who knows what sort of trouble could be waiting? Right. Let me test the waters first. Hello? Come out of there! No response. This sudden silence is even more unsettling. But what exactly is down there? Well, there might be trouble, but there could also be treasure. Might as well take a look. If I encounter any danger, I'll make a quick exit. Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. Where am I? This is the same singing as before. I should follow the voice. A huge shell? Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Could it be a fae? Hold on. Speaking of singing fae, could it be Водяница? Hello? Anyone here? Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be seashell fae. I should check it out.
Hello there, traveler. Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? A Doma voice stranded in the middle of nowhere? Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose. Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off. But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. Anyway, it'd be a huge pain. Plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too, and then I wouldn't even be able to use it for practice. So, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there. I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine. Who else were you expecting to see here? One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes the next question. That's how polite conversation should go. Oh, I see. In that case, why did you hesitate at the entrance for so long? I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave. You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here. Now, I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back up. But on second thought, spirits that have been frozen lead to intoxication too quickly. So I thought this pill would be better. It's something hunters use to warm themselves up out in the frigid wilderness. Yep, I wasn't about to watch you freeze to death after a fall like that. Go on, down it goes. Good. Now we can get back to your question. You wanted to know why I practice in a place like this, right? Well, the answer's simple. Practicing in the city would disturb people. I used to practice in the theater, doing vocal warm-ups, singing a cappella, stuff like that. Letting some fresh air in always puts me in a better mood, so I would usually practice with the window open. And, well, do I even need to say how captivating my singing voice is? Every time I practiced, a huge crowd of listeners would gather down below. And they wouldn't leave until I was done. Honestly, the people were packed as tight as sardines down there. But it's not like I could do anything to help it. That said, there's another reason I don't really practice in the theater anymore. I don't exactly recall when, but one day, this young girl showed up in the crowd of people who had come to listen to me. She turned out to be quite smart. She studied my habits to the point where, at all times, she knew when and where I was going to practice. And sure enough, she'd always be there. People would even pay her to show them where I'd be so they could be sure to grab a spot. She made quite the sum that way. Now and then, she'd even send me a basket of flowers with a thick handwritten letter tucked inside. The letters weren't anything special, mostly the same flattery I've heard 10,000 times. They read a tad awkwardly too, but at least they were sincere. So, I'd often send her a ticket to my latest show in return. I thought it'd make her happy. I like people who chase after what they love with all their might, but still have some smarts to show for it. I think people like that are fun and cute. I would have loved for our fun to continue. She changed. She no longer came to my practice sessions because she liked to hear me sing. She just wanted to make more. Lots and lots of it. Enough that she could put all the relentless celebrity chasing behind her. That much I wouldn't have minded, but then I discovered at some point she started selling every single ticket I sent her for several times the price. I suppose she didn't like my music anymore. The innocent version of her who was just there for the love of my voice was no more. In human terms, she grew up. I no longer found her cute, fun, or interesting. And I certainly didn't want to play with her anymore, so I moved to a different practice location. I won't meet anyone interesting here, of course, but at least I can practice my singing in peace. Although, you braved the journey here now, didn't you? Freezing puddle and all. Don't even go there. It's been giving me such a headache. If the acoustics in this echo chamber were still in good shape, my voice wouldn't have come out nearly so... Precisely. Thanks, traveler. The problem isn't the main cave structure, but the echo pillars made of prime ice. Perhaps I was practicing too hard, or my pitch was too high. But while I was practicing a few days ago, some of the pillars suddenly cracked. Honestly, all I need are a few simple prime ice pillars to replace the damaged ones, and this chamber will be pretty much back in working order. But alas, I'm terrible at making things like that. Hinting? Goodness no. I'm shamelessly asking for your help, of course. No, it's like I said. All I heard were footsteps at the entrance. It's not like I lured you here or something. I swear. Anyway, since I have you here, there's no time to waste. Let me tell you which pillars to swap. Actually, just telling won't do. I have a better method. Shh. There we go. See those brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones. That goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again. Oh, did you forget which pillars were broken? I'll sing again. Watch closely this time, okay? Perfect! This prime ice pillar is good to go! Oh, I knew I could count on you! It turned out beautiful! The positioning of these prime ice pillars is perfect! Now then, let me test them out. That's right! Looks like I can practice in peace for now. Since you helped me fix these prime ice pillars, allow me to sing you a little practice piece. Unnecessary. My voice is all warmed up, so I'll do some a cappella now. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alёша will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water. These ice pillars are working great. What should I practice next? Oh, Traveler, you're just in time. Come on, give these ice pillars a try. Nope. Here, take this. It can make the ice pillars ring. Go on. I'd quite like to hear what song you'll play. What do you think? This private practice room of mine is pretty great, right? The song you played just now was quite original, too. If that's your goal, then you've got a long road ahead of you. I suppose I could offer some guidance for a price. Not sure yet. I'll let you know once I think of something fun. Until then, you owe me. Pleasure doing business with you. Be sure to come over and practice whenever you're free. Finally! My private singing room is now ready. I can't thank you enough, Traveler. With this shell as the core, I bet my voice will carry even further. Don't be silly. Why would I want to prevent people from hearing my lovely voice? Besides, lots of little animals and lost travelers follow my singing here to take refuge from the wind and snow. Without my voice to guide the way, how else would they find shelter in such a desolate tundra? True, but they can rest by the cavern, since it gives them cover from the elements anyway. Plenty of adventurers have been here already. They light campfires and pitch tents by the cavern. Then, they sit there reading strange fairy tales to themselves. What were those tales about again? Yes. Something about a lost water imp hiding out in a cave in the middle of the tundra, constantly singing a sorrowful song because she can't go home. Plus the usual cliches, like the water imp imprisoning adventurers, or the bottom of the cave being filled with pearls. No, it was too muffled, so I ran to the bottom of the cavern to listen. Obviously, that particular adventurer thought no one was in the cave, so it's not like he or his friend were trying to be quiet. After that, I ran back to this spot and started actually singing a spooky song, and that sure stopped the chatter real quick. And with the blizzard going on, they couldn't even leave. They had no choice but to listen to me sing all night long. Too bad the shell wasn't fixed back then, or they would have heard me much more clearly. Oh, I'd have stopped them. No one's running into terrible weather on my watch. Of course! They might have even considered themselves lucky to be caught in that blizzard. Not everyone gets to enjoy a private concert from me. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Time to test the shell's amplification effect. Cover your ears, okay? I'm going for maximum volume. Are you sure we can't provide a few more outfits for the Finch balls? If money's the issue, I can cover it. I have tons of spare clothes in my closet. Worst case scenario, I can grab a few outfits for them to use.
I trust your taste, Miss Водяница, but your clothes are far too valuable. Considering how the game is played, the risk of wear and tear would be...
Oh, I suppose some of them are pretty expensive. But it doesn't matter. They're old clothes. I can't wear them anymore anyway. And if I can't use them to dress at the Finch balls, I'll probably just donate them all when the city's donation collectors come by. Besides, I'm the manager of the station where you're opening shop. And your manager says everything has to look fancy and beautiful, inside and out.
Okay, but let's not forget there's one other important consideration with Finch Ball. Cuteness.
Sure. Fancy, beautiful, and cute it is. You don't mind me putting cute last, do you? They're all equally important.
These furnishings look so familiar. Are those... finches? Wait! Isn't this... Whoa! What was that for? You made Paimon jump! Although, this does raise a good question. Where is Basuma anyway? Isn't she usually the one running Bing Bang Finch Ball booths? Why the sudden change? It's kind of throwing Paimon off guard.
Huh. You guys are familiar with Bing Bang Finch Ball then. And you even know Basima.
Wait, so... Oh, yes, Basima's mentioned you two before. You must be the Traveler and Paimon. Unfortunately, Basima couldn't make it as she's busy working on a new Finch Ball gameplay mode. I'm just here to help her out.
But all the decor and toys you see here were created under her close personal supervision.
That's right. So everything should look exactly like the Bing Bang Finch Ball you know.
No point just talking about it. Come try it out for yourself, Traveler. Looks like you've played a lot of finchball in your time.
Everything seems to be running properly. I think we're ready to open for business.
Well, anyway, that was a real blast from the past. And the finches are super cute.
Glad you enjoyed yourselves. Basima tells me that you're the ones who understand her and the finches best, and that you're just as cute as the finches.
Huh? Did she really say that? We'll let you be the judge of that. Hey, don't get carried away. Once was enough. Keep that up and Paimon's gonna start shouting, "The Traveler is the cutest!" at the top of her lungs. See how you like, honestly? Okay, wait a sec. Paimon will go get you some water.
Here's some water. Drink up.
Wow! You're really on top of things, Водяница! Oh, but then again, you did say you're like the station manager or something?
Pretty much. Although at this stage it's less about managing and more about rebuilding. At the risk of stating the obvious, this station isn't in very good shape. The current state of things makes life difficult for the residents. Not to mention it's a major inconvenience for any trains making a stop here. It's frustrating for everyone involved. So, with all that in mind, I grabbed Odette and Alёша and came here to fix the place up. The good news is, this station isn't completely abandoned. A quick restock for key supplies and some renovations, and it'll be good as new. But as for exactly what it'll look like after the facelift, well, that's up to us. Yeah, Odette and Alёša are pretty busy, so they can't join me very often. You know Odette, she's always on the move. Her feet barely touch the ground all day. Good thing she's a ballet dancer. Her feet are probably used to it. As for Alёša, he's got enough on his plate. But he did say he'll pick out a few reliable dogs to help guard the station.
But what about you? Don't you need time to practice your singing? Surely all the rumbling from the trains pulling into the station must be a distraction.
On the contrary, it works perfectly. The rumbling helps to hide my singing voice when I practice. Imagine if the train drivers could hear me. They'd probably forget to start the train. Imagine the huge delays that would cause. You think so? Well, I suppose I could try singing when the train next arrives. How much of a delay do you think I can cause?
No, please don't. It's super important that the trains run on time. We can't go holding everyone up.
Wait, I got so caught up chatting with you guys, I forgot I still need to deal with the finchball clothing issue. Okay, Maiskaya, it's settled. I'll go back and dig out all the clothes that'll fit our finchballs, get someone to tailor them, then send them over. Although, is just a change of clothes really enough? I feel like we can go one better. Oh, maybe I can dress the finchballs up as Odette and Alёša. What fun! I guess we won't even need my old clothes then. I'll buy some new fabric. Maybe even do the tailoring myself.
Sorry, Traveler. I'm still setting things up for a new round of Bing Bang Finchball. If you want to play some more, you might have to wait.
Wow! This town is completely transformed! All that hustling sure has led to a lot of bustling! So many new shops! And so many people, too! Wonder if Водяница and the others are in town. Oh, how would we find them, though? This place isn't exactly small. Huh? She did not respond well to hearing that name. What is going on there? Oh, that's right! Водяница mentioned that he was getting a few dogs to guard the place, didn't she? Could this be one of them? Is she asking us to follow her? Let's go, Traveler! Fingers crossed she'll take us right to Alosha! This must be the Finch Ball arena the Водяница been working on! Looks like it's ready! We should play a game when we have some free time!
Welcome to...
It has to be adorable.
Looks like Ritava's already started teaching the Domovoy to dance! Let's check it out on Odette's behalf later. Oh, this must be the furnace Alosha mentioned. Oh, it's so warm. And it looks like there's a dedicated staff member to look after it. Huh. A train carriage? Wait, who's that talking inside? It sounds just like...
Just stick it on already! No, higher than that! Come on, put that height to good use!
Here is just fine.
Aw, what a waste of such a pretty sticker! No one will see it there. Gimme! Give me a Alosha sticker too. I'll stick them all on together. I need to grab a chair. Chair.
Lumina. Oh, good girl. You managed to wait for the traveler.
You actually brought the traveler here. Clever girl, Lumina. Here, have a treat. Look at you, so much energy. We'll put that to good use in rehearsal later. Hey, why'd she run off? I was being nice to her.
Maybe Lumina doesn't enjoy singing.
Maybe. So, what does she like? Dancing? Swimming? Please tell me it's not hunting.
She likes spending time with friends, in peace and quiet.
All right then. I guess I just don't know how to make friends with dogs.
That's not the problem. You just don't know how to be quiet.
Yeah, once the furnace starts up, it provides a stable source of heat and energy. The people around here shouldn't have to worry about the cold for the foreseeable future.
Also, I spoke to some merchants I know. They've agreed to open an extra trade route here. So, the people in this town basically won't have to worry about running out of daily necessities anymore.
They won't have to worry about safety either. The bandits and other dangerous elements have been run out of town. I took care of them, mostly to make sure the trains will have safe passage.
Nice! Sounds like everything's sorted. So, what are you up to now?
Holding a ceremony to celebrate the completion of this restaurant.
She means cleaning up.
Then we'll figure out some way of turning this place into a restaurant. I'm guessing that's what Водяница meant.
I mean, come on! How can you not have a restaurant by the train station? Train station food is a major culinary institution.
Train station food. My memory of that culinary institution is having to keep an eye on the train so you don't miss your ride while filling your stomach.
I don't usually eat on trains.
Never too late to start. Come on, live a little. Anyway, the main thing is, I finally got my hands on a copy of 100 train station delicacies, and I cannot let it go to waste. No one ever eats my cooking, so now that I finally have a chance, There's no way I'm passing it up!
Traveler, Paimon, I think maybe...
It's a secret. Once I'm done researching, I'll invite you over to eat. And you have to finish everything on your plate, okay? But first things first, let's lay out the tablecloth. Traveler, Paimon, fancy giving us a hand?
Sure thing! Paimon will, fly up top and clean the roof!
I'll lay out the tablecloth over here.
You already ordered it? I was going to design it myself.
I think that might run the risk of overcomplicating the color palette. Traveler, I need a hand.
And... boop! Another one up! Any of you guys want to give it a try? Odette? Alosha? Traveler Paimon? You won't get the chance to stick stickers wherever you please back in Снежнograd.
That's never stopped you putting stickers on the back of theater tickets.
Yeah, well, gotta give the lucky audience members a little surprise. You should try it next time.
I wouldn't want to give our lucky audience members a fright.
Fair enough. Anyway, we're pretty much all set. Come on, time for the final ceremony. I think I told them to put the sign next to the carriage. There it is. Let's head out and hang it up. All together now.
What's that supposed to be?
This is me, this is Odette, and this is Alosha. It's my very own artwork. Took me several nights to finish.
Ah, everyone looks so cute!
Tigarin will definitely be happy to see this.
No surprises here.
Should I draw you wearing ballet shoes next time?
Not if it's inside a cooking pot. But if we ever open a shoe shop together, sure.
That should do it. Fancy and beautiful. Just what I was going for.
Come grab a drink, everyone. I just made some.
Wow! What Paimon see? You grab a glass too, Traveler.
It actually looks like the real deal. In a few days' time, once we've hired a few more staff members, Restaurant Zoria can officially open for business. For the sake of ceremony, let's give a free meal to the first customer. Unless it's someone I don't like. In which case, the free meal will go to the next person, and we'll keep passing it down the line like that.
Ah, a restaurant. Perfect. Just perfect. There's no way Valerie will find me here. Boss, I'll take 1 pot braised meat, a bowl of borscht, and a glass of... Huh? Wait, you guys... what?
For free? Let me test him first. Welcome, Mr. Mitya. Before your meal, could you please answer a question of mine? What song did I sing during my performance yesterday?
What a coincidence, Miss Водяница. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Mr. Mitya, which song did I perform yesterday?
Hey, you're joking, right? There was no performance yesterday.
Your food will be here shortly.
Where did Lumina run off to this time?
A little here, a little there. Tiny bit more here, and... Haha! All done! Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think? Pretty good, right? Or should I pour a bucket of water over it to make the ice a little sturdier? You know what? Never mind. We don't want anyone to slip and smack their head into a solid ice snowman.
As much as Paimon would like to see that, it wouldn't be very nice to put someone in that situation.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it kinda sounds like fun. But, no. That's not how we want Bing Bang Finchball to make a name for itself.
Traveler? Is it just Paimon, or... She's seriously considering that for a moment.
There, done. Now for the finishing touches. Just a few decorations. Alrighty! Hello, world! Snow Водяница! From now on, when I'm not around, I'll be counting on her to watch the stall and attract customers. I told Odette and Alёша about it too. They each built their own snowmen. I actually wanted to hide a phonograph or something similar in the snowman, to give it the ability to sing and talk non-stop. But I looked everywhere, and none of the sound equipment on the market is built to run in the snow for that long. And I don't know anyone who's good at modding that kind of equipment either. So I guess that idea's a bust.
Wait, you need someone who's good at tinkering with technology, right? We know loads of people that could help. Sandrone, Aino, Inefa, Shilonin, Fremine, Shanyun. And that's without even counting the people at the Fontaine Research Institute.
Sandrone? Do they mean the Fatui Harbinger? Huh. Whatever. It's none of my business. The mighty traveler never fails to find a way. You sure are well connected. I'll take you up on that offer. When you have the time, maybe you could invite those tech-savvy friends of yours to Снежная. Oh, except to Lady Marionette, of course. I wouldn't want to bother her. I can cover room and board, etc., as they can help me build a cold-resistant phonograph. I might even build a whole bunch of snowmen right outside the theater. And then I'll stuff a phonograph inside every single one. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, they'll play my songs. And on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, they can play the music Odette dances to. Nope. On Sundays, they'll play the sound of the audience applauding our performances. Cool. This is gonna be great. I won't tell Odette for now, though. It'll be a nice surprise for her when the time comes. Anyway, I also made some decorations for Odette and Alёsha's snowmen. I promised to deliver them today. They should be here by now. Come on, traveler. Let's head over. I don't need any decorations. Yes, you do. They'll look good on you. I'm sure they would, but I don't need them. Fine. Maybe you don't, but your snowman does. How about we go ask the snowman? This is your fault, Odette. You scared her speechless. If she answered, we'd be the ones getting scared speechless. Just hang them up already. Then your snowman can supervise Ritava for you. If her practice requires constant supervision, then it's pointless. Well then, your snowman can keep her company. She'll like it, trust me. All right. See? It looks amazing! This way, Ritava will definitely be much more motivated during practice.
Wait, the decoration's on already? When did that happen?
I'll make something for Ritava in a few days, too. Consider it, Yeah, a reward for practicing so hard.
For her, practice itself is the best reward. But I suppose it can't hurt. I'll pass it on to her when it's ready.
Or you could make it yourself?
I'm making a separate one, so there's no conflict. It's time. I need to give Ritava some pointers now. If you want to watch, you can tag along.
We still have to go over to Alosha's, so we'll go on ahead. Tell Ritava that if she ever wants, I can sneak her into the theater so she can familiarize herself with the stage.
Getting on the stage before she's ready would only get to her head. For now, more practice in the snow is all she needs. Continue.
Yes, Odette.
Alosha! He's not here. Though, to be fair, he did warn me. Yesterday, he told me he had some urgent business to take care of today, so he might not make it. Well, it was worth a try. He's probably out hunting again. Hard guy to pin down. I guess I'll go ahead and put the decorations up. Lumina! So wonderful to have you with us. Could you help me find Alosha later?
Whoa! Lumina's a natural! Yeah, she's had a lot of practice. Paimon gets the feeling she's done this kind of thing a lot before.
Yeah, in the past, whenever I wanted to send a letter to Alosha, I've always gotten Lumina to help. I don't see how else I could find him when he's laying low in the wild. Here, have a bite. Just wait a moment. Traveler, Paimon, you wait here a moment too. I'll go look for the camera. Since Alosha isn't here, let's take a picture with his snowman instead. All right, group photo time. Ritava, could you please do the honors?
Oh, okay, Miss Водяница.
Fine.
Ooh, you really have a knack for this, Ritava. These turned out great.
Well, I've played around with it a little bit on my own, so... Anyway, I'm going back to practice. Miss Prima Donna, Odette, see you later. Bye, Traveler. Bye, little Paimon.
All right, Lumina. This picture's yours to take care of now. Run along and take it to Alosha, okay? All right, we're done. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for keeping me company. Here, these are for you. Consider them a memento. You can wear them yourselves or put them on a snowman. They'll look great either way. Yep, I had extra material anyway, so I just made some more. I always like to have some gifts on hand for when friends are around. Take good care of it, and don't you dare lose it, or else. Or else, you'll have to come find me and beg me to make you a new one. And I'm not easy to track down during showtime, you know. Anyway, enjoy! I should head back and get ready for my next performance. You know what's sad? Even if we buried phonographs inside these snowmen and taught them to sing, they'd never be able to step on stage. With the stage lights glaring down as the audience looks on, they'd melt away before everyone's eyes.
I don't want to throw her off her rhythm. I'll watch from here for a bit. I'll be heading back soon. I have other things to take care of. Best not to overeat. We have practice later.
Tagarn, on your left. Nice. Just trying to make sure everyone at the shelter is eating well. I mean, we can't really count on Mr. Yakintov for that. Shh, you can't say things like that.
What would you know? A real fisherman reels his catch in.
Chamber residue, all cleaned out. Action, all okay, feels about right. Sight calibration. Need to check with some target practice. Yeah, just a routine check. Standard practice for gun users. I gotta keep this thing in a good mood at all times, you know? If it jams just once, it could be all over. Lumina. Good girl. Come on, eat up. This is the good stuff. Oh, right. I talked to Водяница. She promised she won't make you join this chorus thing. For now, anyway. But then, a few days ago, she asked me what a real doggy paddle looks like. Again. Just as I thought. Still the same taste. Let's wrap it up for now. Still need to hit the road later.
I really don't want to leave.
I wasn't expecting to run into you here, Miss Водяница. It's truly an honor. My siblings and I are all big fans.
Thank you, Mr. Tartaglia. I'm equally honored to receive such wonderful support from my audience.
I gotta say though, trying to get your hands on tickets to your shows can be hard work. Sometimes, feels like fighting a whole horde of monsters.
Well, I'm sure someone like you takes that in their stride.
You mean fighting monsters or fighting for tickets? Honestly, I prefer the former. But for Tonya's sake, I've just gotta wait in line.
My voice travels further from here. This way, I can attract more people to come and hang out here. But unfortunately, not a single train's departure has been delayed on account of my singing so far. Maybe I'll try a more intense song next time. I really should make this my last bowl for the week. But Rhyme Current ice cream is so good. Maybe I can relax the standards a bit? I've always limited myself to 3 bowls a week, but I think I can stretch it to 3.5.
What station is this? Ugh, I'm so groggy after sleeping the whole way. Did I get off at the wrong stop? Whatever. Wrong stop or not. I've been sitting so long, my back's about to give up on me. I should at least stretch my legs. Wait. Where's my bag? No. Did I leave it on the train? All my stuff's in there! And my money! Am I gonna have to walk all the way back? I can't believe it! The desserts here look absolutely gorgeous! Too bad I got off at the wrong stop because I was half asleep. And left my purse on board, stranding me without a single mora to my name. But then again, surely my reputation's worth a little bite to eat on my tab.
Dear Odette, come and build a snowman with me. Or hop on a train, roaming Снежные with glee. It's been ages since you've come to play. I've been singing to the fish all day. Though the stage is far from empty, you know I'm feeling so alone, just watching as the time ticks by. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. No, I do not wish to drag you into the water. I am not some water imp. Dear Odette, come and build a snowman with me. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support.
Odette, you left your pen back at the meet and greet, so I brought it over for you.
I appreciate the support.
Uh-huh.
Still some left. I need to hurry to the next location.
Hold on.
Lady Marionette.
Scrambling to complete the mission before the deadline, are we? This is quite unlike you, Odette. I'm the Harbinger in charge of evaluating the status of this mission. As for my assessment, I imagine you know where this is going.
I apologize, Lady Marionette.
Apology accepted. I understand your circumstances quite well. I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. The performance is in a week. You must be putting a lot of time and energy into rehearsal. Everyone has their limits, Odette. It's important to think those things through before accepting a mission. Are we clear?
Yes. I apologize, Lady Marionette.
All right. You've already apologized once, and I'm not here to lecture you. In any case, I'm sure your efforts will bear fruit nonetheless. I've heard what people have been saying. They praise your artistry, recognize your courage in constantly challenging yourself, and firmly believe that you will once again deliver outstanding work. In truth, I'm also looking forward to your performance. But it's important not to let work fall by the wayside. Yes?
Yes.
Well, then I have nothing more to say. Just be more cognizant next time.
Yes, Lady Marionette. Please, take care.
Ah, Odette. That reminds me.
Yes?
Good luck with the performance. Arlecchino and I will both be in attendance.
Okay. Thank you.
Today's the day of the Fatui mission evaluation, right? Odette's been doing a pretty good job, so there shouldn't be any problems.
Hello, Odette. Oh, you're here too.
Lady Marionette.
Zandrone, what are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you that, don't you think? I'm the harbinger responsible for evaluating the status of this mission.
I didn't expect that to be your personal responsibility, Lady Marionette.
It's nothing. I just happen to have some time. Now, you two, butt out. This evaluation is internal Fatui business.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you need me to do, Lady Marionette?
No need. The evaluation is already complete.
Uh-huh.
This was a monster extermination mission, so all I needed to do was check the monster activity at the target location. I had a look before coming here. You did very well. You pass. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Lady Marionette.
No use thanking me. You're the one who's been putting in all the work. By the way, I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. How are the preparations going? You holding up all right?
Yes, thank you for the concern, Lady Marionette.
Communicating with the younger generation is like pulling teeth sometimes. Especially with this one's personality. I understand your struggle now, Rosaline.
Well, if there's nothing else...
Hold on.
Yes?
If I remember correctly, the area you were responsible for clearing out was a spot you frequented as a child. Yes?
Did you hear that from Rosaline?
You could say that. What I'm trying to say is... well...
Yes?
Whatever. No use beating around the bush. Take it from someone who knows. You can't change who you are on the inside. You just need to accept it. It's just some free advice. Listen to your heart. Don't always keep those feelings locked away. This isn't an order or some attempt at moral grandstanding. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to pretend I never said anything.
If you'll allow me, Lady Marionette, you seem a bit different from before.
Do I? I'm assuming you mean that in a good way.
I do. And thank you for the advice. I'll keep it in mind.
All right, then that's all from me. I often have Arlecchino over for tea. You should join us sometime. If that makes you uncomfortable in any way, invite Lenny and the others along. Or the Traveler. It's no extra work on my part. Just a few additional tea settings.
Understood. Take care, Lady Marionette.
You're done talking? How did it go?
I past. Our conversation was even more rewarding than expected.
I'm so glad you're performing in this ballet. Your cool elegance perfectly matches how I envision the Black Snow Swan. I'm so excited to see you perform.
I appreciate the support.
Hello, Odette.
Mitya, you didn't have to wait in line. You could have just let my manager know.
Oh, no. I could never. I'm here for the true fan experience. That includes standing in line. It's great to see how passionate everyone is. I managed to get some writing and sketching done in the meantime as well. Never miss an opportunity to multitask, right? Even my colleagues back at the Energy Commission have been talking about the Black Snow Swan. I certainly didn't expect that. Your reach is truly something.
Here you go, all signed.
Ah, many thanks, Odette. Good luck with the performance.
Do you want an autograph too?
I was just following Mitya, but sure. Why not?
Here.
Ah, quite an elegant signature. Some of my subordinates will be attending your performance. Allow me to pass along their admiration for your talent, and wish you a successful show.
I appreciate the support. There you are. I was wondering where my manager went.
She saw a friend and went to say hi. Nothing bad happened on your end, right, Odette?
Not at all. Today has been quite pleasant.
You're not making it sound all that pleasant.
No, I'm quite pleased. I'm just not the type to plaster on a fake smile to cater to others. Perhaps my attitude gave the wrong impression. I know this job has value and meaning, especially to my fans. I also draw strength from this external validation, but I can't rely on it too much, or I risk ignoring my own voice. Then, I'd be no different than a figurine in a music box, living as the person the crowd expects me to be, rather than myself.
Your principles are something else.
I suppose. Well, did you want me to sign something? Here.
Whoa! What's this?
It was taken a long time ago. I only kept this one copy for myself. It has sentimental value, I suppose.
Wow! It's so pretty! But this picture must mean a lot to you. Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Well, I suppose my managers deserve something special. Just don't go showing it off. Don't mention it. I appreciate the support. All right, that's the last of them.
Nice! Want to take a break?
I'm fine. I'm not tired.
You know, you told us why you took this quest, but it kind of seems like you don't actually mind this Fatui work. We've been clearing out all these monsters, and you haven't complained once.
Is that so strange?
Well, not exactly. It just seems pretty at odds with a ballet career, that's all.
I used to think the same. Now, I find that this sort of work actually helps me calm down, even relax at times. When I first joined the Fatui as a child, I really did hate it. It took up time that I thought was better spent practicing dance. And my father's passing, my mother's pain. My family's happiness had been utterly destroyed, and for the longest time, I couldn't put that behind me. I blamed it on Rosaline, the Fatui, and Project Stuja, and used that hatred to push myself forward. But in hindsight, what I truly hated wasn't any of those things. It was feeling like I wasn't in control of my own life.
Oh, Dad.
Do I? Now I get to dance on stage like I always dreamed of. I should be proud. But even now, I can't bring myself to be happy sometimes.
Why?
Because the me people expect to see is too dazzling, too perfect. That light doesn't belong to me. And now, having to live up to that expectation just feels like a different kind of control. Ironic, isn't it? Dance, the one thing that made me feel free, has now become the very thing controlling my life. You're right, it isn't that serious. It just makes me feel a little uneasy from time to time. And when I feel uneasy, I throw myself into my work for the Fatui. It helps calm me down and reflect on why I dance. It's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
That's pretty profound.
Just a passing thought. Sometimes I wonder if a passion for my parents' professions is also something I inherited from them. But I only received half of each, so I keep jumping from one side to the other, always searching, never able to settle down. In that case, I suppose it means no matter what path I choose, I'll always be walking in their footsteps. Even if the innocent joy of it is all gone, I won't be alone. In the shadow of their wings, my feathers will one day grow strong enough to fly to the sky of my own choosing, just like the black snow swan.
And don't forget, we'll be behind you all the way as well.
You know, you kind of have an odd approach to this whole manager thing. But now, I think I understand how you maintain such good relationships with so many of the Fatui higher-ups. You're a patient listener, if nothing else. I don't have anything too valuable on me, but here, this bookmark is for you. Keep it as a memento.
Wow! It's beautiful! Thanks!
I should be the one thanking you. Oh, I didn't expect to run into you here. I just finished my work report. Let me think. Everything has gone well enough. Thanks for your concern. That said, I haven't quite slept enough recently, so my mind feels a bit foggy. Good thing I don't talk much anyway, so I didn't make any obvious slip-ups. Otherwise, I might have ran into some trouble. I will.
The Black Snow Swan performance is today! How are you feeling, Odette?
I feel pretty good. I didn't get injured during training, and I don't feel too tired. Based on the recent rehearsals, I should be able to complete the difficult steps as planned. Maybe even better than expected. It's just... I've been so focused on the dance side of things lately that I've somewhat neglected my work with the Fatui. It's not your fault. I was the one who ignored my limits and took on too many missions. I know it's no use thinking like that now, but apparently, Lady Arlecchino and Lady Marionette are coming to watch the show today, so I'm a little nervous.
Aw, Paimon understands how you feel. They may be your superiors, but they must be coming because they're genuinely looking forward to the show, right? Forget about work stuff for now. Just put your whole heart into the performance.
You're right. You can head in early if you want. I'll give you the tickets, and you can use the staff entrance and go chat with the others.
Oh? Who's coming?
Besides Lady Arlecchino and Lady Marionette, Водяница, Alёша, Mitya, and Valeri are also going to be there. I'm not going to see everyone just yet. I want to quiet my mind in these final moments before the performance and reflect on the story of the Black Snow Swan. I'm confident enough in my flexibility and control, and I can use my technique to show what makes the Black Snow Swan unique. But when it comes to the root cause of her inner transformation, I still feel like there's something I haven't quite figured out. I read it a long time ago, but at the end of the day, the author's words are just a starting point. I need to interpret the character in my own way. Still, thanks to you, I've been able to talk to others and get a better understanding of the audience's vision of the character. That's helped a lot. So, if nothing else, I hope my interpretation will at least meet everyone's expectations. Thanks. I'll see you later then. I'm looking forward to hearing your applause.
Today's the day of the big performance! Time really flew by, huh? Always felt like we barely finished the last thing before the next one started. Well, the performance is about to start. How you feeling, Odette? Confident?
Well, we have been prioritizing Fatui work over rehearsal recently. It's not your fault. I was the one who ignored my limits and took on too many missions.
Oh, then is there still time to practice now? We still have some time before the official performance, right?
Dancing takes daily practice. It's not something you can make up for at the last minute.
Right.
But don't worry, it's not that dire.
Really? So, what's your plan?
I wouldn't exactly call it a plan. I suppose I'll just present a somewhat different Black Snow Swan to the audience this time.
Oh.
During the Fatui missions, you helped me face who I used to be and learn to listen to my heart again. No, you served as my audience. Sometimes a performer can only see themselves clearly through the eyes of the audience. Perhaps I've spent too much time in the spotlight, too much time letting other people tell me who I am. It's been a long time since I sat down and reflected on that for myself. Kind of like how the Black Snow Swan spent so long among the flock that she almost forgot the color of her own feathers.
So, you think it all worked out for the best?
On a personal level, at least. I've decided to interpret this role in my own way. Regardless of how the audience reacts, I'm going to follow my heart.
Well, is there anything else you need from us?
Thank you, but you've already done enough. I I'd like to spend some quiet time by myself for now. I need to think about what my heart truly wants and what I want to present to the audience.
All right, then. We'll be looking forward to your performance tonight.
Thanks. I'll look for you in the audience.
What has gotten into you lately, Odette? I haven't even been trying to snoop. I just keep hearing people talk about you. In the theater lounge, I overheard your fellow dancers say you've been totally out of it during rehearsals. Our fans in the Fatui have been trying to awkwardly probe me if something's wrong. So, it sounds like you didn't manage to complete your Fatui work either. Hey! Are you even listening to me? Stop avoiding eye contact!
Sorry. I'll be sure to self-reflect. But I'm tired, so I'm going to head back.
Tired? Haven't you just been resting these past 2 weeks? Odette!
About that. Odette!
Being a manager isn't an easy job, and I don't blame you. Водяница, she was right from the start. It's my fault. I shouldn't have taken on so many things at once. I overestimated myself. I'm going to head back now. See you later.
Odette! Oh. Paimon feels bad, but if we bother her right now, it might just make her feel worse. Let's give her some space for now. Hopefully, she feels better soon. Finally! Today's the day of the fit performance! Looking back, we really planned a lot of things for Odette over the past 2 weeks. She's been on the go non-stop! Thankfully, her Fatui missions went super well, and she didn't miss a single rehearsal or meet and greet. You could say it was perfect.
Good morning, traveler. Paimon.
Ahem! Let's interview the person in question. Now then, Miss Odette, are you confident about today's performance?
Yes.
That's it? Just a simple yes? Even the most professional reporter couldn't spend an article worth reading out of that.
As it happens, I also have an interview question for you.
Really? Ask away!
What do you think is the underlying reason for the Black Snow Swan's change of heart?
Oh, you mean why she decided to stop trying to fit in, right?
Interesting. There's not one right answer to this question. But in my view, I think she found her true self.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, let's start with Act 1. As the protagonist of the story, the Black Snow Swan is thrust into the spotlight. She faces fate's injustice and decides to fight it to the bitter end. She works harder than anyone, proves more stubborn than anyone, and arrogantly assumes that's enough. But it's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
Huh.
The only way of life she knows is to fight against the forces that control her life. She fights against her flock, against nature, against fate. She sees enemies everywhere, even where there are none, never realizing that the true enemy is the uncontrollable nature of life itself. So she spends most of her time rushing from place to place, never lingering in the moment.
Oh, Odette!
But thanks to you, through the time we've spent together and our conversations lately, not only have I been thinking about this ballet more, but I've also stopped to ask myself, why do I dance? Why am I unwilling to give up my work with the Fatui? And what I've discovered is that it all comes down to desire. I crave both external validation and self-approval at the same time. And I don't just want a little. I want it all. I rarely noticed it, but this desire shaped me. It drove me this far, and drives me to keep going. I shouldn't exhaust myself struggling against life. Just as the black snow swan shouldn't waste time trying to change the impossible. I know what I want. I know I'm capable of getting it. So I should go for it.
Yeah! That was amazing, Odette!
Thanks. Oh, right. I wanted to share this last part with you. Here, I'll read it out. On that morning, when there was no need to dance, the black snow swan quietly gazed at her reflection on the lake's surface. The clouds, reclining beside the rising sun, were so close to her. It was as if she could reach them with a single flap of her wings. If there were but one moment left in my life, thought the black snow swan, I would soar as high as I could, reaching heights no snow swan has ever reached, and daring to dream what no snow swan has ever dreamed. I doubt there's one right answer, but that's how I choose to interpret it. My mother would often say, ballet is about skill and technique, but it's also about feeling and expression. I think now that I've found this answer, I'll be able to perform this piece in my own way. I guess you could say, my childhood dream has now come true. If by life you were deceived, don't be dismal, don't be wild. In the days of grief, be mild. Merry days will come, believe. Heart is living in tomorrow. Present is dejected here. In a moment passes sorrow. That which passes will be dear.